Hi, everyone, and welcome. My name is Benny Lokos, and I decided to go on a little bit earlier to make sure that we have enough time to get everything clearly organized and introduced. So, first of all, I love myself and I love the planet. I want to make sure I give a shout out to Anita Morrow and all the other ambassadors that are representing Planet Gaia. And this is a beautiful has been a beautiful 48 hours so far. And I just also want to give a shout out, as I was starting to say, to Nita Mora for starting this Tsunami of Love movement a couple of years back. And I was actually on one of the first broadcasts representing New York, and I am the ambassador for New York. And this year's theme is joy. And I just want to just want to add to that gratitude. So I think along with joy, to have the feeling of gratitude. So, in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to play a heart opening song. But first, I wanted to show you a heart mudra. And you notice I'm wearing a mask. So, I like when I'm meditating to wear the mask so that it allows me to go deeper and get focused right away. And if any of you want to add comments, there's a way to add comments below. And you can post a comment. And thanks, Randa. So Randa just did, and also wanted to really thank Randa so much for helping me get set up for tonight. And so we got the sound audio going, and because I know I had some glitches last time. So I hope you enjoy this, and thank you all so much for sharing. Hey, hi Shannon. And I could feel the energy already developing, and um, actually, as I said earlier, uh, Anita Mara had started this movement for Gaia, for planet Earth, and all sentient beings, including us. And now, as nothing needs to be said, given everything that's gone on in the last several months, without mentioning what, we really need to help Gaia too. And she needs our help. And that's where we come in. And we're like a tsunami of love. But before we do that, we have to get the heart coherent. And so I'd like to show you what for me was actually a download about 5 years ago. And what it basically is the Heart Math Institute called it a heart mudra. And I was like in shock when I was doing that meditation in heart coherence. And she showed the exact same way that I had actually received as like a download. So basically, you take your hands and you put them with your thumbs touching. So it looks like wings. And then you put it over your thymus right here. Okay, and approximately there. So a little above your heart. And the thymus, as a lot of you know, is a very important gland, and it's important for healing. And so what we're doing is we're setting it up, not only healing ourselves, but for Gaia. And so now I'm going to play the song, and excuse my throat, and here we go. And I'm going to try to time it to 11:11 for when we start the actual the formal meditation music that we use for one main meditators. That's a beautiful piece. It's only about 15 minutes. So I think you're going to really enjoy this. And thank you everyone who's joining in advance. And after I go, there's wonderful ambassadors continuing going forward in the next half hour. So let me get this started. And we're starting actually early. And so let's rock and roll. And let me get the share screen. And here we go. And the name of the song is Heart is Wide Open. And it's a song to calm and open your heart and share. And if you do have an eye mask, I would encourage you to try to use it. And let me see. Share the audio. So just bear with us. I'm going to make sure it's playing. I'm going to go back to StreamYard to make sure it's sharing. Okay, why doesn't it want to share? Okay, give me one more second. Okay, share audio. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so here it is. So Randa, if you can let me know if you hear it okay, or Shannon.
I've been trying so hard to keep it all out.
You should be able to hear it as I hear it.
Keep it all out.
So let's make sure it's loud enough.
So love, I pray
A
that
little
you
bit.
break my heart so wide open that the whole world
There we go.
falls.
Thank you very much, Randa. Thanks so much for your help. So I'm going to put this down so I can focus energy in the heart center.
Hard to keep it all out. Keep it all out. So love, fill me, breathe me to peace.
And one more important thing.
Love, I pray.
Make sure when you're doing this, let's take a breath in, a restorative emotion such as gratitude and joy, which is our theme. So for 8 seconds, breathe in all the joy and gratitude that you may be feeling now, that you should be feeling, that we are feeling, for about 8 seconds. Or think of a restorative emotion such as love, or whatever you're grateful for, to be alive in this world today. And hold that for about 2 seconds. And then on your out breath, let's send all that love and joy and gratitude that we're all feeling in this StreamYard 1 Minute Meditator call. And let's connect energetically as one. One heart, one mind, and one species. And then breathe it back in and hold it, and then breathe at any way that you're comfortable breathing in, and just feel the love and joy and gratitude. And let's send all this love to earth and open up our hearts with gratitude and become coherent. There's the earth now. That wasn't planned, but that's great synchronicity.
Love, come fall into my heart, it's wide open. Doves fly out and doves come home, here to rest. In my heart is wide open. Heart is wide open. My heart is wide open. Heart is wide open. My heart is wide open. Fill me. Breathe me to peace. Heart is wide open. My heart, fill me. Breathe me to peace. Wide open. Heart is wide open. My heart is when I need to hide. Love, hold me in your grace. Heart is wide open. My heart is when I need to hide. Love, hold me in your grace. Fill me. Breathe me to peace when I need to hide. Love, hold me in your grace. Heart is wide open. My heart is when I need to hide. Love, hold me in your grace. Heart is arms wide open, sweet love. Love, I pray that you break my heart so wide open that the whole world falls in.
Okay, so it should go right into the next song, and if it doesn't, I'll get that set up. So the next song is going to be a beautiful track that was put together by some people that Nita Morrow knows that have created a beautiful song. So let me just make sure it goes right to that, and then I'll be right back. So let's go there. It's right there, and make sure that I'm sharing that screen as well. That's important. And there we are. Okay.
I love myself and the planet.
Okay. So I'm going to start it in just a couple of minutes. We're running actually early. So that's great news. And I just wanted to guide you a little bit before we get this started. That those that might just be joining now, first of all, thank you very much for taking time on your schedule to join. Depending what part of the world you are, I'm the ambassador for New York. Our theme is joy, and I just want to also add gratitude. And I'm grateful to be able to be part of this beautiful tsunami of love movement for the entire planet and for Gaia. And the concept is that lessens the square root of 1% of the people of a city, which is called the Maharishi effect. Is if we have enough strong, coherent energy, for example, in New York, and we only have less than the square root of 1%, then the entire city is affected and becomes coherent. And studies were done in actually around Israel when there was a war, and they basically the Maharishi was a yoga master, and he sent people to the Mideast that were experienced and were meditating for well over 20 years and doing something similar, but on a different scale. And basically, they were documented successfully that they were able to stop the war within that period of time, in a very short period of time. So what's going on? That what we're doing is something very special that Anita Morrow, our founder, created, and the concept that we're a tsunami of love, and that she wanted to have 1 million meditators, which we may even have, this weekend. I haven't seen the all data, but I know we have um, well over a couple hundred ambassadors and people throughout the world doing this movement. And now, um, because of what's happened recently, many people are now online and becoming used to this way of communication. So without further ado, I'm kind of stalling to 11:11, but I'm not going to do that anymore. So I'm just going to say, uh, please get seated comfortably, however you feel comfortable. If you have an eye mask, eye shade, I would suggest it so that you could focus better and block out any external distractions, and just get comfortable however you feel comfortable. The only thing I just want to add is the breathing. It's really important to, when you breathe in, to just think of an emotion, a feeling. This is what the Heart Math Institute uh, documented in relationship to the Maharishi effect, that when people were near each other and they had heart coherence, they can greatly affect the person right next to themselves. And now the Maharishi effect documented that we actually are affecting the Earth's Schumann resonance. And I can't believe I remembered all that, but it just came to me that we actually affect the Earth's Schumann resonance and help raise it. And the Earth works with us to help build this coherent wave of energy that Anita Morrow said, which I love, the tsunami wave of love. And I'm going to add in joy for the entire planet. So that's what we're doing. I actually feel it going on now. And I can tell you that I can feel the energy of Gaia or planet Earth coming up my feet. And so once again, I want to say I love myself and I love the planet. And here we go. So again, thank you. And if Randa or anyone else can let me know that it should be the same volume, I'm playing it now. And here we go.
Me amo a mí misma y al planeta. Je m'aime et j'aime la Terre. Ich liebe mich und den Planeten. Ik houd zoveel van mezelf en van onze planeet. Mă iubesc pe mine și planeta. Fiecare din ar planeta. Szeretem magamat és a bolygót. Volim sebe i planetu. أنا أحب نفسي وأحب الكرة الأرضية. Nakupenda mimi na dunia. Eu amo-me a mim e ao planeta. אני אוהבת את עצמי ואת כדור הארץ.
Jag älskar mig själv och hela planeten.
Me amo a mí misma y a mi planeta.
I love myself and the planet. Carried in him, our planet. Me amo a mí y a mi planeta. I love myself and the planet. Ich halte mezelf en de planeet. Me amo y amo al planeta. I love myself and the planet. Je m'aime et j'aime la Terre. Ich liebe mich und den Planeten. Ik hou van mezelf en van de planeet.
can't doubt that really sweet voice. And let me just make sure that I stop the share. And I can just tell you that I'm feeling beautiful, coherent energy from all of you that have joined this video. And in 5 minutes from now, I'm going to be respectful of the next ambassador's time because I believe we have an 11:30. We're going to be starting the next one. So I just want to say, if you want to leave any comments in the chat window, and please do share the video of us ambassadors with as many people as you can, so we can spread this coherent wave of energy. Thank you, Shannon. And when I'm saying that I'm feeling all of you, I mean that. And if you could speak well, I know that they use special they can communicate with echolocation. And I sense what's going on for us now with kind of the future of humanity is that we are connecting coherently with our heart energy. And the heart energy is very strong. It's actually 50 times stronger, maybe even more, than the energy of the brain. So from an electromagnetic field, it's very powerful. And what we've discovered is that we can actually send out a coherent wave, just even non-locally. Now it's been discovered throughout the planet. And that's what we're doing right now. I feel it. And I can tell you right now, Gaia feels it. And planet Earth is sending so much loving energy back to all of us. So I just want to thank all of you and for joining us. And again, my name is Benny Lokos. I didn't get this. I don't know who the Facebook user is that says this is beautiful, but thank you. I felt it was too. And like I said, I feel, and my sister, love to you. And in case Amy or Justin joined, love to you too. That's my son and his mom. And yes, Shannon said, thank you, Benny. Great energy. Big night tonight. And it is a big night. And I feel it's a change. There's some sort of special change going on. And we're part of that change to really help humanity and the world. And you're doing it. We're all doing it together. So please, like I said, share the video. And thank you, Susan, as well. And just so you know, and in case you're wondering, and thank you, Rana. I'm just looking to make sure I honor all the people that are leaving comments on the chat. And Esther said, I love you on the planet. Okay, very cool. And so it is a catchy phrase that Anita came up with. When I first said it, it was kind of difficult. I love myself on the planet, but now it feels so natural. And I think that's what this new energy is that we're all feeling, is that we're all connected in a very special way. And so something really good came out of something not so really good, something kind of bad. But I really sense that we're making the change. We turn the corner, and it's a beautiful, like my heart feels very minty and whole and complete. Thanks to all of you too. And so I just wanted to say again, thank you. Much gratitude to all of you. That's right, it's Merkaba energy. Yes. We'll have to talk about it, very observant, and we'll talk about that after. And so this coherent wave of energy, and what I was saying about the whales connecting, so they connect to electromagnetic wave by what I mentioned earlier. And in terms of they communicate through telecommunication they send out those waves of energy, and they can actually use it like a sonar or radar. And I sense with our heart, we're going to be able to do the same thing, connecting with, we are doing the same thing, but in a very unique way. The people, you hear the phone ring and you go to answer it, and I'm sorry, the phone didn't ring, and you answer it because you were about to call that person. And when you answer it, it's that person on the line. So that's what is happening more and more. And as more people wake up to this beautiful, coherent energy, more of us will affect the change and spread this love and restorative emotions, which helps heal the planet as well as ourselves. So that's the goal. And again, shout out, and I love you, Anita Morrow, where I know that you're in Europe, in Germany. So thank you so much for starting this amazing movement. And again, thanks to everyone out there. And I know I kept tip-tapping around it, but I do healing, natural healing, and I'm a hypnotherapist, and I've been doing I'm a Reiki master for over 30 years. And that's it. So it's 11:30. I'm getting off. And namaste and have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world.